After knowing the basic details of a position paper, you are now ready to learn more complex and more specific information about it. Hello guys, it's Teacher Adam again. Welcome to English class. Let's have a quick review of the basics. What is a position paper? And what are the characteristics of a good one? A position paper states the writer's stand on an issue, particularly on how it will significantly affect his or her community. It serves as an evaluation of students' research on a certain topic. After gathering information about the issue, students synthesize their research and write the position paper stating their country's or their community's policy on a given issue. It serves as a good introductory speech for the debate. It also serves as a pre-writing activity to make resolutions on a certain issue. It helps the speaker focus on the issue during a debate. A position paper is considered good if it possesses the following characteristics. It must contain accurate information from credible sources. It must be organized and focused with only one page. It must use diplomatic kind of language and avoid using overly complicated language. It must cite sources to show where facts and statistics are found. Once these definitions and characteristics are considered, you are then ready to know the steps in writing and presenting a position paper. The first two steps are part of the discussion in the previous video. Step 1 is research. The following information are parts of the basic content of a Wyman position paper: the country's history regarding the topic, political and/or foreign policy or policies, quotes and speeches from the president and other government representatives, statistics regarding the issue, and the student's recommendation for the resolution for the issue. Step 2 is the position paper. Watch the previous video to review the basic parts. Step 3 is the debate. The debate, or also known as caucus, is the meeting among the members of a legislative body to select candidates or to decide on a policy. It has two types: moderated caucus, which follows an organized system of presenting a representative's position paper, and unmoderated caucus, which is the group discussion between representatives who agree on the same principle, movement, or resolution. Step 4 is resolution writing. Representatives draft the best resolution for a certain issue. Those with the same position on an issue discuss together how to make their resolution more precise, more feasible, and relative to the issue. They write the outline of resolution and present it afterwards. The representatives are classified in two ways. Sponsors refer to the representatives who make a certain resolution, while a signatory is a representative who agrees with and signs a proposed resolution. Step 5 is question and answer. Other representatives raise points of information for the sponsors of the resolution. The sponsors answer the questions to defend the resolution. Step 6 is amendment. If there is a minor change or addition designed to improve a text or piece of legislation, it is done at this part of the conference. There are 2 ways to amend a resolution. A friendly amendment is raised by the sponsor of the resolution, but if it is raised by the other group of sponsors, it is called unfriendly amendment. The 7th and the final step is voting. The chairperson of the meeting asks the representatives to vote for the most relevant and effective resolution for an issue. The resolution that gets the majority number of votes wins. There are points and motions that are used to maintain the formality of the event. These are the following. Point of inquiry or point of parliamentary procedure. When the floor is open, a delegate may rise to a point of inquiry in order to ask the chairperson a question regarding the rules of procedure. You may say, "Honorable Chair, Philippines has a point of inquiry." Point of information. After a delegate has given a speech in a formal debate, he or she may yield time to points of information or questions from other delegates concerning the speech. You may say, "Honorable Chair, South Korea yields to points of information." Or, "Honorable Chair, Japan is open to questions." Point of order. Points of order are used when delegates believe that the chair has made an error in the running of the committee. Delegates rising to points of order may not speak on the substance of the matter under discussion. They should only specify the errors they believe were made in the formal committee procedure. You may say, "Honorable Chair, Russia has a point of order." Point of personal privilege. Points of personal privilege are used to inform the chairperson of a physical discomfort a delegate is experiencing, such as the inability to hear another delegate's speech. You may say, "Honorable Chair, Thailand has a point of personal privilege. We cannot hear the speaker. The volume is too low." Appeal the chair's decision. This motion is made when a delegate feels that the chairperson has made an incorrect decision. The appeal must first be made in writing. You may say, "Honorable Chair, Singapore moves for an appeal of the chair." Do this after a note has been accepted. Suspend the meeting. Suspending the meeting means calling for a moderated or unmoderated caucus. When moving to suspend the meeting, delegates should specify the purpose for and length of the suspension. This motion requires an immediate majority vote. You may say, "Honorable Chair, New Zealand moves to suspend the meeting for the purpose of a moderated caucus to discuss landmines for 25 minutes with a 1-minute speaking time." Or you may also say, "Honorable Chair, Bangladesh moves to suspend the meeting for an unmoderated caucus for 20 minutes. Adjourn meeting. Adjourning the meeting ends the committee session until the next session, which may be held the following year. The motion is most commonly made to end a committee session for the purpose of lunch or dinner. It requires an immediate majority vote. You may say, "Honorable Chair, Indonesia moves to suspend debate for the purpose of lunch." Table debate. This motion must not be confused with a motion to adjourn the meeting. Tabling debate ends debate on the topic. Delegates can table debate, move on to another topic, and return to the first topic at a later time. Before going to a vote, 2 delegates must speak in favor of tabling debate and 2 speak against it. You may say, Honorable Chair, Egypt moves to table the topic of air pollution to be discussed at a later time. Closing debate. Closing debate allows the committee to move into voting procedure. Once a delegate feels that his or her country's position has been made clear, that there are enough draft resolutions on the floor, and that all other delegates are ready, he or she can move for the closure of debate. 2 delegates usually speak against the closure of debate. None speak for it. This requires 2/3 majority vote. You may say, Honorable Chair, Poland moves for closure of debate on this topic. Now that you already know the different steps in writing and presenting a position paper, it's time for you to accomplish homework number 28. Directions. Log into your Schoology account. In your homework folder, locate the file to know the complete instructions. For questions, send me a message. Don't forget to submit your work before the deadline. Just to give you an idea, you have to start writing your first position paper draft. Before this video ends, let's have a quick reflection. Here is a Bible verse related to our lesson for today. Romans 14:19. So then let us pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. Writing and presenting a position paper include a part where participants need to argue with each other. However, the motions and points discussed earlier help organize the conversation and encourage mutual respect for all participants. In the same way, our verse for today is an encouragement for everyone that in whatever we do, we pursue what promotes peace and understanding. The Lord is the God of order, and if we desire to please Him, we will avoid senseless arguments that may result to anger and misunderstanding. Again, let's pursue what pleases the Lord. Praise be to God. It's now time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for reaching this part. For questions and clarifications, send me a message or ask them to me in our live class. You may also book a consultation schedule. I sincerely hope that you learned something from this video. See you on the next one. Stay safe and God bless.